Hi guys, we're going to have a look at some very difficult grade 9 vector questions. Disclaimer here, please only do these if you have completed all your other revision and feel comfortable with all the other content available. So it says using vector method, find the ratio of AD to DB. So we want to find the ratio of AD to DB. Now, the vector AD, essentially, we want to try and write that in two different ways, or express AD in two different ways. So AD can be expressed as, so we're going back over here, so that's going to be minus 5a plus OD. Now, we don't know what OD is. However, OD is going to be some multiple of OC. So OD is going to be some multiple of OC. And O to C we can find quite easily. So OD is going to be K lots of 5a plus 2a, that's 7a plus 3b, so 7a plus 3b. So then we can say AD, so that's going to be minus 5a plus OD, so AD is minus 5a plus k lots of 7a plus 3b. Therefore, AD, if we simplify this, is going to be minus 5a plus 7ka plus 3kb. And notice here how I've written the k in front of the a because 7k is the coefficient of a and 3k is the coefficient of b. And if I want to make this even nicer, I can factor out the a to find the exact coefficient of a. So AD is going to be equal to, and we can have minus 5 plus 7k inside the brackets. Now, usually you would put the a on the outside on the left-hand side, but in this case, we can put it on the right-hand side of the bracket. So we can see the coefficient of a is minus 5 plus 5k, and then plus the 3kb. Now, if you need to pause the video, by all means do so, just to see what's gone on here. Now, as we said, we want to be able to express AD in a different way. So AD is also some multiple. So AD is also some multiple of AB. So we can say AD, and I'm using a different letter here because R and K will have a different value. So AD is some multiple of AB. So some multiple of the vector AB. Therefore, AD is going to be equal to R lots of AB. And AB, that's an easy one to work out. It's going to be minus 5A plus 6B. So minus 5A plus 6B. So AD is equal to minus 5RA plus 6RB. And now that's really good because we've expressed AD in two different ways, which means now I can equate my coefficients. So this is the coefficient of A, and this is the coefficient of A here. So minus 5R has to be the same as minus 5 plus 7K. And likewise, 6R has to be the same as 3K. So we can form two simultaneous equations now. So I can say minus 5R, so the coefficient of A here must be the same as the coefficient of A here. And my second equation is going to be 6R is equal to 3K. Therefore, we can make K the subject and solve these simultaneously. So K must be equal to, divide both sides by 3 is 2R. And now we can sub this into our first equation. So we get negative 5r is equal to minus 5 plus 7 times k, which that's 2r. So we get 7 times 2r. So we get minus 5r. And then if we rearrange this, I'm going to take the 5 onto the other side and bring the 5r over here. So we get 5 is equal to 19r. So then r, if we rearrange this or solve for r, we get r is equal to 5 over 19. And that really makes our life easy, because if r is 5/19 of this whole line, so r is 5/19, then then db is going to be 14/19. Therefore, it says find the ratio of AD to DB. So the ratio of AD to DB is going to be, so AD to DB is going to be 5 to 14. And that's our final answer. All right, guys, you can have a go at the next question, and then you can look through my solutions. So let's just clear this. And now let's have a go at this question over here. So it says, find and simplify an expression in terms of a and b for OP. So we need to find the vector OP here. So what's going to be our starting point with this question? Well, OP, so this vector here, is some multiple of OC, and OC we can definitely find. So I'm going to write OC is equal to 2a plus 3b. Therefore, OP is some multiple of OC. So k lots of 2a plus 3b. And then we can say OP is equal to all right. Now, we want to express OP in another way again. So can we express OP in a different way? Well, we should be able to, because OP can also be expressed in the form of, so we can go from O to A and then A to P. So we can say OP, and I'm going to use a different color pen. OP is OA plus R lots of AB. Therefore, OP is equal to OA, which is 2A, plus R lots of AB. So that's going to be negative 2A plus 5B. So then OP is equal to all right. And once again, notice here, we've got our A terms here. So we want to factor out the A. Again, keep the A on the right-hand side of your bracket, just so it's easy to see what the coefficient of A is. So OP is going to be equal to, we're going to factor out an A. And then we get 2 minus 2R. And that's really good, because now we've expressed OP in 2 different ways, and then we can equate the coefficients here. So again, I can say, well, 2k must be equal to 2 minus 2r, because these are the coefficient of A, and then the coefficients of B, and I include the sign because sometimes that's negative. Likewise here, I include the sign. So now I can equate my coefficients. So I will start on this side. So I can say 2k must be equal to, and 3k must be equal to 5r. And then if we rearrange and solve this, so I'm going to, really doesn't matter what you make the subject, I'll go and make k the subject. So k is equal to 5r over 3, and then I can sub this in to my first equation. So I get 2 lots of 5r over 3. Make sure you write that as 2 over 1. So when you multiply it, don't make any mistakes. It's 2 minus 2r. So what we end up with is multiply through by 3. So 10r is equal to 6 minus 6r. So we get 16r is equal to 6. So r must be equal to 6 over 16, which is going to be 3 over 8. So we said r is 3 over 8. Now, one thing I should have done, so r a b, so ab is this over here, so r would be over here. So we said a p, right? So AP is some multiple of AB. So that is going to be 3/8. And actually, what we wanted was OP. Might be worthwhile, since we have the value of R now, we can just sub it in and work this out, really. So we could go ahead and work out K. And I'm just going to do that anyway, because K is, I've already made K the subject, but we could just sub in R into this equation here and work out what OP is. But since R is 3 over 8, then K is going to be equal to 5/3 multiplied by R, which is going to be 3 over 8. So K is going to be 15 over 24. Both are divisible by 3, so we can simplify that to 5 over 8. And then we could sub that in here, so we can say OP, and our final answer, we can say OP is therefore equal to 5/8 of 2a plus 3b. It wants the answer in its simplest form, so we've got to expand this. So we get 10 over 8a plus 15 over 8b. We can simplify the 10 over 8, so that's going to give us 4/5 of a plus 15/8 of b, and that's our final answer. And then, guys, one more question for you to try. So again, you can pause the video and have a go at this one by yourselves. However, I'm going to get started with it. So if we have used a vector method to find the ratio OC to CE. Right, OC to CE. Now, my starting point with this one would be, well, I'm just going to write the vector AB, because with this one it's a little bit difficult to know where to start from, but I can work out the vector AB. So the idea is to try and pick up some marks. So that's going to be minus 2a plus 2b. So minus 2a plus 2b. And then I can work out the vector BD, because here it says AB to BD is in the ratio of 1 to 2. So BD is going to be minus 4a plus 4b. Okay, and then since I'm told OCE, so OCE is a straight line, I want to try and work out the vector OE. So I want to try and work out the vector OE. That's going to come handy. So OE is going to be this path, and this path over here. So we're going to get 2b plus BD, which we've worked out. So that's going to be minus 4a plus 4b plus 7a plus 3b. So OE is going to be, and if we simplify this, that should give us 3a plus 9b, just to make sure that's all correct. 7 minus 4, circle them, just so you know you've dealt with them. So that's going to be 3a, and then 2 plus 4 is 6, 6 plus 3 is 9. So we've worked out the vector OE, which is great. Now we know OC then, since OCE is a straight line, then OC has to be some multiple of OE. So we can say OC must be some multiple of 3a plus 9b. So that's really handy. And then we can simplify that. We can say OC is equal to 3ka plus 9kb. Now, what we want then is OC expressed in a different way. So can I find OC in a different way? Well, yes, I can, because OC can also be written as following vector. So we go O to A and then A to C. And we know A to C is going to be some multiple of AB. So I can now say OC can be expressed as 2A plus some multiple of AB. And I've already worked out what AB is. So that's minus 2A plus 2B. So again, OC is 2A minus 2RA plus 2RB. Okay, and now I've got OC in two different forms. Like the previous questions, I just need to factor out the A. So I've got my coefficient here, so we can get OC is equal to A minus 2, oh, not A, we can factor out the A. 2 minus 2R, and then outside is A plus 2RB. And now I can again equate the coefficients. So we have 3K must be equal to 2 minus 2R. And then 9K must be equal to 2R. So now we need to solve these again simultaneously. I am a little bit tight for space, so I'm going to start here. So we said 3K equals 2 minus 2R, and 9K is equal to 2R. And since we've got 2R here, then I can simply sub in the 9K in place of the 2R. So I can say 3K is equal to 2 minus 2 lots of R, which is 9K. So now I can rearrange to find K. So we get 12K is equal to 2. So K is equal to 2 over 12, which is 1 over 6. And we are pretty much done here because we want the ratio of OC to CE. And then we said OC is some multiple of OE. Well, K is 1 over 6. So that's going to be 1/6 of the way. So CE must be 5/6 of the way. So the ratio of OC to CE must be 1 to 5. So OC to CE is in a ratio of 1 to 5. And that's our final answer. Right, guys, again, don't worry if you're finding these difficult. These are, as I said, the top end of grade 9. It is sort of pushing on to AS level content. So please prioritize everything else. And if you have time, have a go at these questions. All the best and good luck on your revision.